I
can't wait for Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. I just love Bioshock. It was such a great game.
It's not even the Bioshock Infinite doesn't even look like a Bioshock either.
It doesn't.
It's just that you just trust the developer at this point.
Yeah, I do trust the developer because they know what to do with first person combat. It's
it's why I see this like wallpaper image of like the new IP that BioWare is working on.
Yeah,
it doesn't have a name. We don't know fuck all about it. We just know this freaky looking picture with like a mech and some guy with big shoes or whatever the fuck. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome because BioWare is making it. You got me. Yeah. Or like when they're making Old Republic, I'm like, BioWare's first MMO, and they're reviving a really old franchise that was good back then. I have no idea what's going to happen, but it's made by BioWare, so I'm on it.
I'll tell you this. I played the beta, and it fucking rocks.
It's amazing.
Like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Like, if you know what, if you don't buy this game...
I played the beta for, like, an hour, and I immediately...
I played it for a weekend.
Yeah. I played the beta for an hour because I was fucking gone all weekend, which was terrible, but after 1 hour of playing the Old Republic beta, I immediately realized I'm never playing World of Warcraft ever again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just on the spot.
So
I don't even know if I'm...
Fuck, I'll be damned with the effort they put in that, though. Like, that offends me for playing any other MMO. I'm like, why? How could BioWare do this and you couldn't? Yeah. You are fucking lazy.
World of Warcraft, the entire storyline is in the frame of... In the story, like, there's like, oh, blocks of text you don't want to read. It's like, BioWare, like, the entire game is fully voiced.
Yeah.
What?
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 Like the only time
you're gonna make me give a shit about the story in an MMO? Is this possible? It is possible. How is
this possible? Oh, because BioWare says, "Hey, fuckers, we're gonna make an MMO that's worth $15 a fucking month." Thanks, BioWare. How come no one else has done this? Because they're fucking douchebags.
I like the Old Republic.
Makes sense.
I like the Old Republic beta so much that it's actually like decreased my likelihood of buying several other RPGs that come out. I don't know if I'm even gonna buy Guild Wars 2.
After playing Mass Effect and
I think I'm actually gonna skip Guild Wars 2 now because of Old Republic.
Oh, I would. Because it's like after playing Mass Effect and then playing Dragon Age and then playing all their games.
Yeah.
And they go like, hey, we're gonna try an MMO. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation where I was like, I'm going to play it.
It's Mass Effect, the MMO. It really is.
It's going to be like, I'm going to love it, and it's going to be amazing. And then they're like, oh, it's going to be a Star Wars MMO. And I was like...
It has so many elements in common with Mass Effect, gameplay-wise and story-wise and everything. And it's like, oh, but also it's massively multiplayer.
And
they just seamlessly jump back and forth between single-player and multiplayer elements
I wish I could talk more about it, but it's just like, there were so many epic things that they did inside of it. They're just like... Everything is so much better than it is in a regular MMO. There's like, I don't have to spend so much time giving a fuck about certain shit that I don't need to. Like, combat is fluid. Combat doesn't take...
It's just fun.
And I like it because combat takes an IQ. It's not just a... Okay.
I noticed that when I was fighting stuff, aside from the fact that I'm grinding X number of monster enemies for this quest and stuff like that, but when I'm actually fighting... It doesn't even really feel like an MMO, especially the class. Because I was playing as a smuggler.
It feels like you're playing a real RPG.
Like I was playing as a smuggler, and to me, like I didn't even quite feel like an RPG. I felt like I was playing like some sort of strange third-person shooter where I didn't actually aim.
Yeah,
like, it was weird.
And when I was playing, I felt like
it's not even just that because I was clicking on stuff with my mouse. So I was kind of like aiming with the mouse, basically, because you have to actually keep attacking.
And that's what I like. Because I remember when we were on the chat board, or I was on the chat boards, and someone had pointed out, they're like, I like the game, but I wish they made it so attack was automatic, and it's just instant.
Because people always bitch when everything is different from like whatever the popular MMO of the time is.
And there were so many more people that were like,
this happens every single time.
But it was just funny to see the response from these people. Were just like, you know what? Like most people were like, if you don't like it, go the fuck back to WoW.
Like when I was playing Age of Conan, people bitched about the same thing because you had to do directional attacks and stuff like that, so you had to keep manually attacking all the time when melee. And people that pissed people off because like we're playing the Age of Conan beta right after we played World of Warcraft, and everything has to be just like World of Warcraft but better somehow. Otherwise, we won't play it. And like I uploaded the video of my time playing in the beta of Aeon, and they're like, "What the fuck? Stealth isn't permanent when you play as the rogue class. If it goes out after like 30 seconds. This is bullshit. I'm canceling my pre-order." It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like a Call of Duty fan going out to play other shooters, and if they're not exactly like Call of Duty, then it's bullshit. We're not playing the shooter. It sucks. It's like, no, it's not how that works, but okay. No, okay. Fuck it. Stay in your game. I want you in mine.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. It's just like, it just offends me to think that there's never been an MMO like that.
One that didn't feel like an MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
like because it feels like a BioWare game, and I'm like, this is what you do, right? Like this is how you do it, goddammit.
The whole time I was playing it, there's people bitching about how softcore and casual the game was. It's like, yeah, every game should be like fucking Final Fantasy XI, where you have to spend like hundreds of hours gathering these specific rare items so that you can make your equipment, and then when you craft it, it could just fail and you lose all that time arbitrarily. It's like, yeah, we should make our games as user-friendly and Skinner-boxy and time-wasting as possible because it appeals to the hardcore audience. It's like, no, that's bullshit. If I kill 10 guys, I should get the item that they carry 10 times and stuff like that. Like, why... there's this weird Stockholm system with a lot of RPGs
where you kill something, you're like, oh, I guess it didn't happen on him. It's like, okay, and then you kill something
all of these boars don't have livers.
Yeah. You're like, wait, how did this happen?
But there's this really bad thing with RPG players where they get the Stockholm Syndrome where they fucking defend to the death and they will avoid any game that doesn't have it if there's all these like things that basically torture them. Like JRPG players was like they go in expecting to be required to sit through really long cutscenes that don't really do anything and grinding for dozens of hours so that you can be high enough level to fight the next boss. It's like, that's not good game design. Why are you supporting this? And that's what a lot of MMO people do, is if a game doesn't adhere to these rules of wasting your time, then it sucks somehow. And it's like, you've been programmed to be a profit model.
Here's a good idea.